Shalom. Welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles, elders, of great millstone, and salutations to your occupants pushing this word in sincerity and truth. Back with another lesson. This is just going to be another spiritual headlines, and this is dealing with this lockdown, man. Lockdowns are getting imposed worldwide, and I'm going to just touch on two real quick. Trying to make it through these articles real quick. But I'm bringing this out because we are aware of the agenda, man. Right? Esau is really speeding these things up. These lockdowns are going to be more and more frequent. All right. They're going to have more and more stipulations. But overall, we know what the main agenda is, and it's that New World Order. All right. Mark of the Beast system. Okay. That he is creating through destroying and wrecking his own so-called economy, his business sectors. All right. This is that great reset that Klaus Schwab and the Davos Group and all these big Edomite think tanks talk about. But let me get right into this. You got a caption. It says, young people gathered Wednesday by the Seine River in Paris, largely without masks and social distancing. French President Macron has ordered the country into a third lockdown because of the continued spread of CV19. Now, all these things are BS, man, because it was an article dealing with two people that were fully so-called inoculated, had both doses, and guess what? They both, when they took the test, came up positive, which should tell you that the tests are BS. But let's get into this article. It says Paris calling the new fastest spreading variants of the CV an epidemic within the epidemic. Macron on Wednesday extended a lockdown to the entire country and closed schools through the end of April. In a televised address to the nation, Macron said a more dangerous, contagious, and deadly virus surging in France left him no choice. If we are choosing to close down the whole country, it is because no area of the country is spared. Macron said everywhere the virus is spreading faster, and everywhere hospitalizations are rising. And this is meant to destroy the economy because even when you really look at the numbers, even the falsified numbers that these countries put out, whether it's France, whether it's Brazil, and you really look at the deaths versus the population, it's less than 1%. So to stop the whole world and destroy people's livelihoods, it tells you that there's something bigger going on. All right. Any sane person would seek to get the big picture. It says gathering inside and outside are also banned, and people will not be allowed to travel more than 6 miles from their homes. So this is martial law. All right, this is this is martial. I didn't even really read this. This is martial law. Macron said, unlike the first confinement last spring, people who leave their homes will not have to fill out a form with the time and date and purpose of their outing. We are choosing to have confidence in people's sense of responsibility, he said. So you have no more freedoms, all right? And everything is getting tested in Europe, and they're going to try to attempt to roll it out here. But they're going to have a civil war, and they're going to have a bloodbath if they try to do this here. And I'm just waiting on that real bioweapon, man. That's what I'm waiting on. Because, these numbers and these spikes and all this propaganda, I don't believe it's working as well as they think it's working. I think they're going to have to release something that's really going to take people out, and not, some trumped up flu. He says everyone has to make sure not that they close themselves in, but they limit to the maximum their contacts, meeting, and time spent with others, said Macron. So, this is what time it is, man. This thing is not over. And like I said, it's an agenda. It's meant to break and wear people down. Isaiah 10:1. Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees and write grievousness, which they have prescribed. Right. So guess what, man? You can't leave 6 miles within your house. And what if you don't have a grocery store 6 miles within your house, or a pharmacy, or something where you need essentials? Are you asked out? Do you got to order it? What if you don't got money to order it? So this stuff is getting more and more crazy by the day when you really go into these articles. This is Revelation 12, And 12, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So we rejoice that these things are going on, and we're going to rejoice even more when he come against the true children of Israel. All right, you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's why he's pushing that CV19 jab so much for you, because this thing is having side effects, will have side effects, and a little bit longer down the road, it's gonna be some people hurt that took this thing, man. And I got people in my family that took this damn thing. Okay, but you know, at the end of the day, it's a judgment of Yahweh Shai Shai on what happens to these people. All right, let's go back. It says the president's announcement was entirely anticipated. French intensive care unit are at a capacity with more than 5,000 CV patients. Health officials say the hospitalizations have already surpassed the second wave of this past winter, and they are on track to surpass even the first deadly wave of last spring. So they're going to keep pushing it, sensationalizing it to justify, you know, their draconian laws. But now let's jump to this other article. This is from Global News. Gripped by third CV19 wave, will new restrictions rescue Ontario? So this is Canada. All right. This is Canada. Let's see if we can play this.
Well, it feels like deja vu, doesn't it? More than a year after our first lockdown, we're staring down yet another potential round of more restrictions as Ontario battles surging COVID case numbers. But will another province-wide shutdown make a difference? To weigh in on this, we're joined by Dr. Neil Rao, infectious disease specialist at Humber River Hospital. Doctor, welcome to the program. So, you know what this means, another potential lockdown. You were part of a group of doctors in the fall that criticized that in the past, saying that was not the answer. How do you...
Actually, let me read through it. I don't want to sit through this this long interview. It says the latest measures come just 2 months after the province had started easing CV restrictions. In February, the hospitalizations up by 41% over the past 2 weeks, and variants of the VC responsible for 67% of total cases. Provincial health officials should have acted faster, some experts say. So it's meant to play the shell game with you. We give you a little bit of so-called freedom, then we clamp down. We trump up the numbers. We give you a little bit more freedom, then we clamp down. We trump up the numbers. And all while in the background, when you do these things, you destroy your economy. I know France was a destination for travel, but with everything frequently getting shut down, their economy is through. It's decimated. And it's all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for these things, because we are in those times. Now let's go back. Let's get this right here. Let's get Psalm 64:2. It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. And we're really part of the agenda, the Israelites, but the world is going to be caught up in this because this is a system that's being implemented. All right, that mark of the beast, New World Order system that's being implemented. But first and foremost, especially over here in the States, where a bulk of the Israelites are, that's why you are the face of this thing. That's why they got Magic Johnson rolling out old ass Arsenio Hall, all right, and whoever they can find to push this thing. Coon ass Tyler Perry, right? Steve Harvey, all these guys that tell you to go get this CV19 jab. So, you know, I believe they had even not George Lopez, the other guy. But anyway, they pushing it on all levels because, you know, this is part of an agenda, man. All right. And the people that's really passing away from this thing are dying from other things. I remember when it first started, and you had medical examiners and doctors say that they were sent information and a guide on how to fill out death certificates. And basically, whatever happened, say it happened from CV19. All right. But it says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him, and fear not. They encourage themselves in the evil matter. They commune of lying snares. Privily they say, who shall see us? Right. So the powers that be are at work. All right. Illuminati, but it's Esau, Edom at the end of the day. They are at the top of the pyramid and are really pushing this thing. All right. It says Gerald Evans, an infectious disease specialist at Queen's University in Kingston, Ontario, said the shutdown should have been imposed 2 or 3 weeks ago when the cases had started to climb after a plateau in dropping cases. And I believe that lady out here, the mayor of Chicago, was even talking about rolling stuff back. So this is like I said, this is systematic like clockwork. That's how you know that it's an agenda and it's not just random things happening. It's like clockwork. France, Ontario, then you got places in the States doing it. Then you got Brazil, and you got all these health ministries linking up worldwide and pushing this agenda, right? But I think that was it for the scriptures. I got one more, 2 Corinthians 2:11, actually. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, so we understand what's going on. And, amen, some tough choices are coming, all right? Brothers might have to lose certain things by not going along with this system, because the system is going in going in a very deliberate path right now, man. Heading towards this new normal, this mark of the beast system, this tag and track system. And brothers, just gird up and get your spiritual mind right. I'm going to give all glory, praises, and honor to you. How about you, Shalom the next time.